You know what the basketball logo looks like? The NBA guy. You know who's on it? Who's on it? Jerry West. He's the guy that brought Kobe Bryant into the league, that found Kobe when he was in high school, say this guy's going to be great. He's that, and also he was one of the best players of his time, of his era, Jerry West. He called me when the draft was over. As soon as the draft was over, probably about 10 minutes later, my telephone rang. I'm sitting outside I'm sitting outside like it's like a little bridge where the water was, where we was at. So I'm just sitting out there. At the time I was dating a girl at this time. So we talking, I'm telling her like, you know what? Basketball ain't over. This is not it for me right now for basketball. I know it's some more for basketball. So we talking back and forth. My mom and them saying it's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay. Next thing you know, my phone rang. It's Jerry West. He called me and said, you know what? I know you didn't get drafted. We wanted to take you, but we're going to give you a contract, but you have to come in here and make the team. So I'm like, come make the team? I know I can make this team. So that night in, I had told my family what was going on. Jerry West called me and said, you know what? If we had one more pick, you would have been our pick. But we pick you right now. We want you to come in and come work out. Go in there and work out. The day before the camp started, this is how you got to have a heart. The day before the camp started, we playing pickup ball, just regular scrimmaging. I broke 3 bones in my face. I had to get a plate and 9 screws put in my face. My eye was like, this part of my eye was down right here because all this blew out to the side. I couldn't see, eye big, had to have 3 surgeries on my right, on my left eye actually. Had to have 3 surgeries on that. So the whole time my eyes swole, I'm still going to practice. I'm riding the bike on the practice, watching them going up and down, up and down. I'm learning all the plays, all the drills, this, that, and the other. So my agent is on the phone with the general managers and all them. They saying, you know what? It's a possibility he might not make the team because he's not out here practicing. We don't really know what he can do against everybody at the same team. So I'm riding the bike, I'm like, whatever. So I was supposed to be out 6 weeks. 6 weeks before I can even start running. I came back almost a month early before my eye even healed. I had to wear a mask or whatever. I still low-key closed. But when I got on the court, I'm like, Coach, I got to practice today. I got to practice. He's like, okay, go ahead. The doctor said, well, he can run. If he can run, he can run. I go out there and run. I didn't have one practice. The day practice coach said, you know what, do you know the plays and anything? I said, Coach, I know everything. I know every play. I learned the plays when I was riding on the bike. I never ran the play. I'm just watching like, okay, you do this, you cut here, you do this, you do that. Only. So as soon as I go out there, guess what? I knew every play. I knew every position. I knew how to play the 1, 2, and the 3. So if I get the rebound, I'm calling the play. They like, golly, he know everything. So I'm passing, cutting, scoring, doing everything. They said, you know what? They put me in the game. I only had one team practice. And the next night we had a game against Detroit. You like, you think you can play? I like this. I'm like, yeah, I can play. For real. I need to make this squad. You feel me? So next thing you know, I'm going out there. I'm guarding Richard Hamilton. He had on the mask. I got on the mask. We looking like Jason versus Freddie out there. You know what I mean? So now we going at each other. I mean, he's scoring. I'm like, okay. Every time I was reaching, he was going up under me. I got 3 quick fouls. So coach looking at me like, we got to take you out. I'm like this, like, Coach, no, I'm going to foul him. I'm going to foul him. He gave me opportunity. I don't know where I come from. I'm praying through the game. I know for a fact my mama was praying because she don't watch no game without praying. That's just the way she goes. So I'm out there. Next thing you know, I'm starting to get a move. I'm not worried about the crowd. I'm not worried about who I'm playing. I'm just worried about whoever taught me how to get there. What I want to learn, what I want to do. I know I wanted to make this team, so I had to go out here and compete. Can't be scared of the competition. You feel me? Go out there, end up having, I think, like 13 on the first time I played. First NBA game. 1 practice before that. You know what I mean? Played well. Had another game. Played well. Had another game. Played well. The moral of the story was, just because you look like you down and out, but if you can believe in yourself, you can come out of any situation. You feel me? Come out of any situation. End up making the team. Went on, didn't play. After I made the team, I took the time out to properly heal. They said, okay, cool. Go ahead and rest. Get your face back right. Took a while, but it got right. Some of the vets, we weren't having a great season at the time, so players was getting injured. It was time we weren't going to make the playoffs, so the coach gave me an opportunity at the last month and a half. Like, TK, go out there and do what you can do. Just see what you can do for the next year. Long story short, I ended up running the Rookie of the Year that month. I'm not rookie of the year, rookie of the month that year. Averaging little as like about 19 to 20 points. That's that whole month of April. May and April. Charles Barkley talking about it. Everybody else talking about it. But the only person that wasn't talking about it, I wasn't talking about it. It was no need to talk about it because I knew what else I could do, and I didn't have the opportunity to even show it. But long story short, once again, I'm gonna fast forward. It still didn't work out the way I thought it was gonna work out. Right now, still wanting to be in the NBA with a big contract so I can take care of the family, take care of the foundation the way I want to take care of it. But it doesn't go the way you plan it all the time. My career took me across seas, took me back to the NBA, took me across seas again. Now you got to learn these different stations. Now you got to make the situation work for you. You know what I mean? So everything's not going to be handed to you like this is going to be perfect going on this way. When they've given you lemons, what they say you do with lemons? You make lemonade, right? Don't just take the lemon and be like, you know what? I don't like lemons. Nah, put some sugar and some water where they have some lemonade. You feel me? For real. So make sure. So every time. So with school, everything. You gotta. If you got F in the class, talk to your teacher. Teach, I need to get a B. What can I do to get a B or an A? You know what I mean? That's with everything you do. But I don't want to take up much time because we got other players. We got other people that's going to talk. Like they're going to talk about conditioning. Always don't stay in school. Keep going. This, that, and the other. But I know for a fact the way y'all was practicing in there. Y'all have the skill set to be as good as y'all want to be, but you got to practice on everything, on life, in basketball and outside of basketball. You feel me?